This is John here. On today's tip and trick, we're going to talk about tips for cutting extreme angles on some of our Axiom products. And here, we've replicated, this cloud just had one miter, consistent miter. So we've replicated the layout, what we've had on the floor here in our shop. This was from a past project. And so here, again, this layout matches. We're coming up with our digital at 49.2 degrees. So again, to achieve these steeper angles, we're just gonna use a site-made jig. And to keep it simple, we're gonna set our saw at 90 and we're gonna lock it down. And this site-made jig just gauges off of the 90. And we're actually working at 114.6 degrees, but we're coming off of a 90. So when we cut that 49.2 degree in half, we're coming up with 24.6 off of the 90 marks. So I've laid out my exact angle, nothing fancy, a piece of 2x4, and I back screwed it. So this is just a simple site-made jig for your saw. So here, you can see, we're gonna line up to get this right, set in. I'm gonna come over here and use this clamp, make sure we're nice and square to the back fence. We're gonna lock this down so it doesn't move. Now we know we're good, our jig is set. We're gonna come over on the other side here and put a clamp, just again, to make sure we do not want this to move when we're cutting. So again, we've set this angle here. Two of these cuts are gonna equal, and we clamp our piece in, cut it down. Every cut, the saw will remain at a 90, and we're setting our own angle. So here we're gonna be cutting aluminum, so there's nothing wrong with this blade that's in here. It's just not as many, it's more rough carpentry. So we switched to a fine millwork blade with as many carbide teeth as you can get. I think this one is 80 tooth. And then we're gonna use what's called a wax stick to help prolong the blade life and keep your cuts looking good. So here, we were messing with the blade, so whenever mess with the blade, we took our battery out just for safety. We're going to use this wax stick. We're just gonna touch the blade and get a little wax on it. It just coats the carbides with a little bit of wax. And we're just using a scrap piece to show the angle. And we're gonna clamp this in there. Make sure that our clamp is clear of the saw. And it's common, sometimes you need a small file if there's any burring or anything to clean up. So again, like millwork shops for your table saws, there's tools like this with adjustable that all references off of the 90 of your blade. So same concept, but on site, we just had to improvise and just site make our little jig out of literally a piece of plywood and a 2x4. So don't be intimidated. These extreme angles, very easy to duplicate with a site-made jig.